First Chingy and soon to come Jane. This patch does not only provide us with some highly anticipated new units, but we also got a new Hollow Zero gameplay mode, Inferno Reap. After clearing Hollow Zero Withering Garden core, you may accept the questline Hollow Zero Foliage Hunt and can soon unlock the Inferno Reap game mode during said quest. Inferno Reap is a 3-minute time trial challenge against Nineveh with the goal of simply surviving and dealing as much damage as possible during this time. Nineveh is level 60 and when the timer reaches 120, 60 and 30 seconds, Nineveh and your squad deal and take increased damage. At the start of combat and every time Nineveh is defeated, she, I suppose at least it is a she, will enter an intermission phase during which a certain amount of hentai tentacles, constricting vines, are summoned. Each time you defeat a vine or hornet summoned by Nineveh, the timer will be extended by 1 or 3 seconds respectively. This is actually not a lot and you can probably get around 30 seconds to 1 minute of additional time depending on how much damage you inflict. Lucy casually dealing 4.8 million here probably helps a bit too. At least for us normies, because I have seen people literally dealing 135 million damage and spending 7 minutes inside the Reap challenge hitting the max damage cap. All credits here go to Arcus. You will find a link to his 135 million damage run in the description. So, how do we get the most damage? Well, before entering the stage, you might notice these shiny Resonia down here, and clicking on those will allow you to select a saved Resonia layout. After clearing any difficulty of Withering Garden core, you can save the current Resonia from said run into a layout, and this layout then can be reused here for the Inferno Reap challenge. This also means I highly recommend doing some low level 0 out of 11 runs to get as many good Resonia as possible. While I'm personally too lazy to farm low level runs over and over again for quite a few and possibly even the best Resonia, if you want to hit really good damage numbers, 40 to 50 Resonia is probably a good breakpoint to save and use in Inferno Reap. It should also be noted that only the Resonia themselves are effective and any corruptions obtained during the Withering Garden core run are gone. Let's also quickly cover which Resonia are the best for this game mode. Personally, at least 4 but possibly 8 Duel is probably one of the best generic Resonia you can obtain for this game mode, as it basically allows you to not only stun Nineveh faster, but also increase the stun multiplier, which allows you to hopefully one-hit Nineveh during this stun window and skip all of his intermission phases, as honestly these are pretty big time wastes since the timer continues ticking. Any of the general Resonia such as Wooden Slingshot, Basketball Tactical Board, Hero's Cape, Duel Invitation or Miracle Starlight, just some examples, are also great pickups, and getting at least 4 assist Resonia is also not necessarily a bad choice. Depending on your team and carries, a few of the energy Resonia might also be a pretty good generic pickup, such as Raging Torrent, Scarlet Noble Special and Lemon, and Mr. Bright's Pryobiotics. Especially on EX special reliant carries such as Alan, the Scarlet Noble Resonia are really good. Aside from those, depending on your team, getting 4 or better 8 of the Elemental Resonia, very obvious, so for example the Freeze Resonia for an Alan team is honestly also just a great and also quite obvious choice. As long as you don't run an Anomaly team, any critical Resonia will also help you out a lot. And while I personally did not have much success with the Synergy Resonia, apparently they can do a lot of damage. All credits here again just to Arcus. So if you have a high damage bang boost such as Rocket Boo or Officer Kui, this might be a viable option as well. Lastly, Artifice Resonia are a very good pickup as well, and I also highly recommend enhancing the Research Resonium as well to gain the Matthew effect, since both of these types of Resonia are also carried over and active during the Inferno Reap challenge. The Inferno Reap game mode also provides you with some one-time rewards. Most of these you will just accumulate by playing the game mode for a few times, except maybe for the Bullets to Petals tab, which does require you to deal 25 million damage in a single run. However, given how even my Lucy main DPS was able to easily achieve this, I do not think you will have much of a problem achieving this as well, at least not if your main carry is level 60. Here is an overview of all rewards added up, and unless I calculated the average wrong, this should equal to about 2 days worth of stamina in regards to XP materials and Dannies. Also 1.5 pulls. Yeah, it ain't much, but oh well. You also gain 7500 investigation points, which equals 5 levels of the license level. And that is honestly about everything you need to know about the new Hollow Zero Inferno Reap game mode, and with that said, here is my clear with DPS Lucy in the Inferno Reap. Feel free to let me know all of my skill issues in the comments. I do wish you a great day. Peace.